Hello fellas, welcome to another exciting episode of 16-bit Gym. Damn, just like last week, this has been another insane week of pickups. Let me first get the internet pickups out of the way. Thanks to my buddy Mike, he pre-ordered these for me, I think from Limited Run. Blazing Chrome, a Contra style shooter. I started playing this one, it's amazing. Beautiful graphics, awesome gameplay, tough as nails, of course. And then this one I need to start playing, Blasphemous. It's a Metroidvania, as we call these things, but really gory apparently, and it's religious themed. And this was an eBay and a Facebook Marketplace pickup from several months ago that Mike picked up for me. Sega joystick that's defect. It's supposed to be not working, but it's in beautiful condition. So I'll probably, I see they taped some wire here and stuff. So I'm gonna open it up, see what's wrong with it. Probably needs a new wire or repaired wire. This little baby I bought from a website called Banggood. It's a sort of AliExpress but with a stranger name. I already had these buttons laying around and I already had this stick laying around. So I decided, at first I wanted to make a case for myself, but it's always like my son is sleeping and then I'm not allowed to make noise, and when he's around he always wants to get the drill. So it's really difficult with a small child to start drilling and hacking away. But then these buttons I've had for like 10 years probably. I bought them to replace the buttons in my arcade cabinet, but I never end up doing it. But these are too long, they don't fit in the case flat, so I need to add this spacer, and I don't like it that they're so high. So I actually already ordered the different buttons. I also ordered a 15-pin DIN out cable, so I can use this stick to play my Capcom CPS2 boards. That's the whole idea. So, but I have to wait on the wire and the buttons to come from China. Then there's this application called Hoppler, and it's to help out other people, give free stuff away. One of my colleagues at work told me about it. It's how I got that Game Boy a couple of weeks back. But now that same colleague said, this lady's giving away some free games, do you want them? And I said, sure. So the only one I saw in the beginning was the Sonic Classic Collection, which are just Sonic 1 through 3 and then Sonic and Knuckles on one card. Lego Batman, Tintin, The Adventures of Tintin, the Dutch title of course. And then these two Skylander packs. I actually never played Skylanders. It's a thing I want to stay away from because it adds even more like plastic crap to my collection. So, but this is like Spyro's Quest or something, Spyro's Adventure. So it looks kind of fun. I don't know, maybe I'll play them. And then last Wednesday, I guess. So on Tuesday, on Tuesday, I did some awesome toy finds. So let's go check those out. Woohoo! I scored big. Man, it's getting hot in here. So I stopped at the thrift store in Deurne and it was Power Rangers galore. First one I saw was Diggs Biggin. Sadly, it's not in the best of shape. Funny, I saw this one, it's missing an arm, but otherwise I think it's complete. I don't know. No, it's also missing some parts here and there, but when I clean this up it will look much nicer. I don't think it's from the first series, I think it's from a little bit later. Probably from the same series as this one. This is the Megazord, of course. Also has some parts missing. I already have this part at home, so yeah. I don't know, yeah, it's exactly the same. And I also have the red bird that's on front here normally. I don't know if this one is from the same series, but if it is, that would be cool. They priced it separately, so I don't know. Wait, one. Yeah, this is like this. For sure, I guess. It's looking funny. There's already a yellow one here, so I don't think this is from the same series. Damn. I watched all the series, but I can't remember. This one is pretty cool. It's like a mini Mighty Morphin Power Ranger set. It's quite broken up actually. I only glanced at it quickly and I saw 2 Power Ranger minifigs, but it's actually you can combine into one, but it's actually part of the green and part of the pink ranger. I do believe I have a red ranger in this size at home. And actually there's also some parts missing inside. Yeah, I didn't see that. I just glanced at it. It was only 75 cents, so that's okay. Another Zord, or part of a Zord at least. I think I have 2 of these guys at home. This is the Ninja Zord, I believe, but I think it's missing its arms. Oh snap, you can put a little minifix inside. That's pretty sweet actually. But it's missing a lot of parts otherwise. Whoa, and it just broke one off actually. Whoa. Put that inside. I think this is also one of those play sets. We'll see. I know my buddy Mike was looking for Power Ranger stuff for his son. I am also always looking for Power Ranger stuff. So even if I don't keep everything, it'll find a good home. This one is pretty cool, guys. It's actually a ranger, but like a really weird Egyptian. Man, if you don't know how to open these things, it can be really tricky. I don't think I watched this show. I don't see a year on it. Come on. How do I get this open? It looks like that would fall. Or is it like this? I don't want to break it because, to be honest, these Bandai toys aren't too sturdy. Ah, I found it. Ta-da! You can see what year it is. 96. So it's like this. Pretty cool. It's like transforming the Power Ranger into its own Zord, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Ta-da. Looks a bit weird. Okay, so that's my huge Power Ranger score. And I also got this really creepy Pikachu mask. And I bought it because, you know, in a couple of years my son will be Pikachu age and he'll enjoy that stuff. 75 cents. Pretty sweet. No, sorry. 50 cents. Nice. See you guys later. Bye. And back to the studio. So, on Wednesday, after that amazing toy find, I went to the cash converters. I had a reason to go there. I don't exactly remember what the reason was. In any case, they had a big bunch of new SNES games in, and I picked some up. Actually, some of them weren't priced too bad. Like this Parodius 15, which is a good price. I already have the Japanese version, of course, but if I find like a cool PAL game, I just can't resist. This one I also already had boxed, but this box is in much better condition. So if anybody wants my copy, I'll put it up for sale for the same price. And what I was saying, Yeah, this one has the manual, my copy doesn't. It's actually a pretty expensive game, that one. That's why I picked up the second copy as well, just because I know if somebody wants it. It's on eBay, it's like a 40, 50 euro game. The Dutch version, like the English version is like 70 or something. And then Illusion of Time, 50. And I said, dude, 50 is way too much because it doesn't have the inlay. The manual is like scruffy a bit. And he said, well, okay, I'll do it for, I can give you a discount. I was actually gunning for 40. That was my to-go-to price. The cartridge is in excellent shape. They actually discounted me on this game. Wait, 12 euros he discounted me. I don't know where he got it. I mean, it's such a strange number, like 12 euros, but he said, okay, I can do this for 38 then, I guess. And I said, okay, sweet. So, and then the last game I bought there, this was 10 euros, was the Final Fantasy X and X2 HD remakes. Now I can get rid of my PS2 versions. And normally I'm not a sucker for like steelbook cases, but I thought this one was pretty cool, especially the front. So yeah. And then on Friday, I went to the thrift store of Mortsel and Conti, and I did some sweet scores there. Let's check it out. Somebody dropped off his entire comic book collection here. Found one really old one. So I have to check them all now, of course. But most of them are pretty new. I don't know which years these are, but I don't know. They're 125 a piece, so that's kind of a lot. And that's cool. Gwenpool. Somebody like that. Me. Have to check them all now. Star Trek. Probably some comic book. Seeing from which year this is. 2016. Yeah, Suicide Squad. I don't know what converted. I mean, this is all too new for me, but I'm gonna check them all. Okay, guys, Friday thrifting is back. On Friday thrifting, the two thrift stores, Conti and Mortsel, and I came out with awesome stuff. Conti was the worst shop. I found 3 trade paperback comic books, €8.70 in total. Cosmic Odyssey. I just mainly picked this up because it was written by Jim Starlin and drawn by Mike Mignola from Hellboy fame, so can be bad. This one also looked quite cool. Batman Haunted Gotham horror with Batman, and this one is kind of unfortunate. I found it second. You'll see later on why. Spider-Gwen. So, on to the finds from Mortsel. First thing I found was this way awesome bag of Legos. It's insanely big. It actually weighs quite a lot as well. And they only wanted €12.50 for it. The main reason why I picked it up was because it included the famous old 7740 train, which I regret not picking up in a thrift store like 10 years ago for €40. Now it wasn't complete back then. I probably don't think this one will be complete either, but damn, I love that train. As a child, there was another bag, another Lego bag, which had like a castle, which I already had, and some Technics, and they wanted 10 for this, and that was like a third the size of this bag. There's also some random crap in here, you know. I see some Duplo, I see some Playmobil, I see some but that's always with Lego bags. But I see a lot of those doors from that train, and that's the most important piece because that's the hardest part to find. So if you think that's it, I even had to buy buy a bag. Found one video game, Age of Empires 2 on the PS2. I don't think I have this, maybe I do. And then I found a lot of comic books. There was a lot, like maybe 100, you see it in a video. But I just picked out some stuff I thought I might like. Because they were $1.25 a piece, which isn't super cheap. Like, I mean, even in like a comic book store, it's possible that you get them cheaper. Spider-Verse 5. This one I just picked up because it was an old one. Ragman. Don't know anything about that one. An even older Ragman. Also don't know anything about that one. Spider-Verse 3. So Gwenpool. I like these really strange combos. Spider-Verse 1. Spider-Verse 2. Are you sensing a theme here? Spider-Verse 4. And these are all well taken care of. Spider-Gwen 0. I hope that one isn't included in the trade paperback. And the Spider-Gwen Annual 1. I know people like the Spider-Gwen, so I really just want to check it out actually. And then the guy was restocking the toys, and I was like, I'm gonna check out his cards. And I saw a thing poking out, and the thing that I saw poking out was no other than Usagi Yiyombo. He has his own comic book, but this one is from the Turtle series. The creator of this comic book was befriended with the creator of the Turtles comic book, so they as a gesture, as friendly gesture, they like allowed him to have a a figure in their toy line. These were all 20 cents a piece. This is my 4th Battle Cat. I need to get rid of some Battle Cat, but I couldn't leave this one behind because it's complete with the headpiece and the band for 20 cents. Sadly, only one real Motu figure. Spycore without legs. I actually have some spare legs, so I've been wanting to create my my own like hero with parts that I find, so that's cool. Master Splinter. I didn't have this one yet, so pretty sweet. And this one is such a shame. The saddle for Panther, Skeletor's cat, so you always find Battle Cat but never Panther, but I did find this saddle, so that's already a bonus. A bonus right there. The ladder for Castle Grayskull with a piece missing, but yeah. Oh yeah, I put all the weapons in the hands of the figure, so I didn't have to pay for them separately. Sneaky! Schleich, I hope this is a Velociraptor. Oh no, it's an Allosaurus. Shit. I was actually looking for a Velociraptor for my boy, because he knows like Brachiosaurus, Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops and Stegosaurus, but the only one we don't have in plastic is like the Velociraptor. Yeah, this weird fake sun gold, I forgot, Galaxy Warriors I believe these are called, He-Man clone with very shabby legs. I hope you can repair them in the same vein as Motu legs. I doubt it because it's differently made, the rubber band, so I don't know. I hope I can fix this one up. I believe it's called Baltor or something, this one. A dude from Jurassic Park. These were all 20 cents. Grant from I think I already have this one. And then some more Motu parts and pieces. Actually, 2 parts from the weapons rack. 2 weapons, sorry, from the weapons rack. Tila's headband. I already have this one, so if anybody's looking for it. The crossbow from um, Grizzlor from Motu. This is actually, I already have my childhood one. This is the second one I found. Why do I always find the same weapons? He-Man's battle axe, but without the little plastic band, and also not straight. And this one is a weird one. I actually don't know which figure this one belongs to. I'm assuming King Randor. If that is the case, awesome score, because it's a gold sword. And lastly, I found this piece again somewhere in one of these thrift stores. Must be a turtle's copter, because this is actually the third piece I found in the last couple of weeks. So, or they must have sold millions of these turtles battle copters. Yeah, so awesome He-Man stuff. Super duper stoked about this. Now I have to go to the shitty and pick up my son, so I really gotta roll actually. Gotta roll. I'm so glad. This is my wet dream, like finding motu in the thrift store. It doesn't really happen a lot, or turtles even for that matter. This is such a shame. I already have these. I always find the same figures. Oh me! But now, and the guy, I saw them on the cart, and normally you're not allowed like to pick stuff from the cart. But I asked him friendly, hey, can I check this out? You know, can I look at that? And I said sure. And now, of course, I have fear of missing out, because maybe I left some stuff behind. It was quite expensive. In total, I had to pay 30 euros. So 12 euros 50 for the bags of Lego, check. One bag, I had to buy a bag. One game, check. 9 toys at 20 cents, so all those toys were €1.80, crazy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 comic. Did I buy 10 comic books? Probably yes. Yeah, I think it's 10. So that's correct. The comic books were a bit expensive, but the rest was aces. So never skip your day of thrifting, because you never know what you're gonna find. I lost my car keys. So catch you guys on the flip side. Bye. And back to the studio. So for those of you who were wondering about that train I was talking about, it's here on my table. So this is the Lego set 7740 or 7740. I don't know how you say Lego set numbers, to be honest. I will show you guys my set. It's almost it even has the engine, like the motor, the actual motor. It has lights in the locomotive. This wagon, or this car I guess you call it in English, was complete. I had to reconstruct it, of course. This car was missing some pieces. I'm still missing like 2 of the roof tiles. I do have them, but Lego changed colors around the year 2002 or something. So the new gray is different from the old gray. So I want to find 2 in the correct shade of gray. But all the windows and all the doors are there, and those are the hardest pieces. And one of the wheels, as you can see, it's a different type. I need to find one of those wheels. So those are all the parts that are missing. I took some regular parts, like to reconstruct these like electricity take thing. I don't know how you call this, but I had to take some parts out of my collection, and some of these black blocks were missing as well. But you know, amazing. What a score, €12.50 for this train. And then I still have like 3 kilos of Legos over, and a bag of Playmobil, because there was a lot of Playmobil parts in there as well. Somebody really mispriced them. And so on Saturday I went to the dump, and I visited Oxfam afterwards. It's on the way back home, so no regrets there. The Lion King on DVD, this is actually for my son. He really starts watching, like, his favorite cartoon now is The Land Before Time, so that's pretty sweet. That all these were 150. Well, not the Lion King, because it has 2 discs and they have this stupid rule that you pay 150 per disc, so it's 3 euros actually. I would have been happy with the 1 disc version, but Pirates of the Caribbean, apparently a very good game on the Xbox. It's by Bethesda. Also 150. Tetris Worlds, probably not the greatest version, but you know, classic. Awesome movie. I remember this seeing this with a buddy of mine years and years ago. Strings. It's all with wooden puppets. Very cool story. Very beautiful animations. Red Dead Revolver. Didn't have this one yet, but I'm kind of sad picking this one up because I have to check, but I think this is only in German. It has a German flag, the backside is in German. I hope the game will still be in English, but I doubt it. So, and then this is pretty cool, Pat Labor, an anime I never saw, but it's very famous. In the 90s, everybody was running wild with Pat Labor. This has mobile police in the movie, so I don't know if it's all of the Pat Labor stuff, but apparently it's very good. Yeah, so 3 euros because it's 2 discs. And that's it. That's it for this week. Damn, I got way too much stuff this week. That's kind of an annoying thing with the toys. It takes up so much room. And then like, if you buy a stack of games, it's okay. You put them in your room, but with the toys, but I really, man, I've been wanting this train for like, I don't know, I can't tell you how long I wanted it, but when I was 10 or 11 years old, me and my parents went to the south of France, and there was this really old toy store, and they had one like train car from 81, new in a box. And I begged my parents to buy it, and my mom, she was always kind of like cheap with toys and everything, and she said, well, you can buy it, but you get it for Christmas. So we were 2 weeks in the south of France, and I stared at that box for 2 weeks, and after a couple of days I actually kind of opened it up, and there was a catalog inside, a catalog from 1981 or 82. And in this catalog I saw all these trains, including this one that I had never seen before, because by the time, this was around 1993, so by that time these trains were like almost 15 years old, and they were, I think it's already the 3rd different series after this train series. So since then I've kept on watching in that catalog, and I've been wanting these early 80s Lego trains. I once passed one up of these in the thrift store because I also was with a colleague, and I think they were asking like 40 and it wasn't complete. So, but now I got it for 12.50, practically complete, and it's looking fabulous. I mean, no discoloration. The roof tiles are a bit dirty, but yeah, you can clean it up. So I'm super stoked, man. Things like these, that's what I do it for. See you guys later, probably next week. Bye. Not complete. Different buys.